We back here at the Guillotines and Guitar Studio here in Hartsville, South Carolina.
Is that where we're at?
Hartsville. We are. It's glad to be back.
It's glad.
It's glad. Not we're glad, but it's glad. We're making love to the beat. All right. We had a nice little break off. Now we have returned with some great topics.
What broke off?
Huh?
What broke off?
We had a nice break off.
Oh, okay.
Off break. A rest.
But we're the comeback kings, so here we are.
That's right. All right. Tonight's topics. Guillotines. We're talking about Charles Manson and all the gravy, nasty stuff he did. And for guitars and all the rave since the song came out, all the hatred, all the controversy. We're gonna weasel
There's
through
controversy. Definitely controversy.
He got his new AI song out, so we're gonna talk about that and the haters. We're gonna dove into that. As Scott
And who
would
was
say.
that?
That's Randy Travis.
Randy Travis. Yeah.
Randy Travis's new song.
AI
Yeah, he
New
did
AI
kind of go in through this whole entire thing, but not even talk about
Who it was?
the person. That's okay. Look,
I wanted to keep him on the
he's
edge.
brand new to this. I know he's only been doing this for a year now, so this is brand new.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. Brand new. So that's our topics for tonight. Hope everybody has been keeping up with us. Like you to go on YouTube. Go hit that subscribe button. Hit that ding-a-ling, that ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, that bell. That means you get new material, new laughs. Yeah. So
That's right.
we're on all
You tell 'em.
audio platforms, all the big stuff, the iHeart Radios, the Pandoras, the Spotify's.
The iHeart Radio.
We're on all
I
that
wondered.
stuff.
I looked at you when he said that, just wondering if you caught it that he said the heart radio.
I did.
iHeart. iHeart.
Before that, it was the
I thought he was going to start singing "Take on Me." I thought he was doing "Aha." Take on me.
iHeart Radio. That's what I was talking about. We on all that good stuff. So if you're on the way to work in the morning, you wanna laugh, turn us on. Just go to iHeart Radio, Pandora, whatever your little source is. We're on it, buddy. You'll find us. Turn us on. Have a laugh. Then comment on it. You don't like it or you did like it. I don't care. Comment on it.
You just want comments. You don't care. Unless they're bad, and then he's like, all pissed off. I'm going to find out where they live. I'm going to find out what their IP address is.
I'm like, what's that damn IP address? I'll find him by morning. All right, so that's the topics for tonight.
All right.
We had a nice little break. Like I said, we were refreshed. We were recharged. We were ready
to go.
take. Well, I've been looking at that camera again.
That's okay.
I've been looking at that camera again.
I'm a little more forgiving than I was the last show. So when you actually do that, looking at that camera, sometimes I point it at you. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes
I appreciate it.
Sometimes I put it on Scott, like when you're looking at your own camera, just to watch your reaction and see what you do, because you'll keep looking at it.
That's right.
I'm talking to you people.
All right, just like every show, we got to get started with a libation.
We do.
So what we have tonight?
You
didn't bring anything?
No. Was I supposed to? Was it my night? Oh wait. Every night's my night.
He's sponsored by Twisted, not us.
No. So I don't know if you ever watched the show before, Chris, but usually what you do is you spin the coin and then I bring the shots out.
Well, yeah.
If you watch the show, you'd know that.
I'd watch it. You see one of them 900,000 views. One of them's me, buddy. All right. So we have our coin here, and they are for sale. You can get them. These are black nickel. They are heavy. Quality is great. You got some engravings on there.
2.5-inch coin.
It is a nice coin. A collectible coin, because, never know where we're going to be in 4 or 5 years. You're going to be glad to have one of these coins.
There you go.
All right.
Well done.
So I'm going to spin one of these coins here, which is the one I have in my hand. All right, here we go. We're going to see if we're talking guitars and guillotines for our first segment. Here we go. And what we got here, Scott, banging on. Oh, there we go. Guitars. So we're talking about all the rave, the hatred, the AI. And I don't understand it. The man, had a stroke and lost his voice in 2013.
Hold-
we got.
Don't give away all of the things that you
We
looked
got to
up.
have a libation. I didn't look anything up.
I know it's not on the front of your iPad right now. He's not on Wikipedia.
All right.
Here's what we're gonna do.
He's on.
So the last several times, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I've got 2 sets of 4 shots in here.
We all gonna get the same one.
You might. Sometimes
it never works out. We'll get chocolatey nipples or Cocoa Puffs.
I think this is a game Trey usually plays with us.
Let me dig down here. I'm digging down to the bottom.
He has all the same
I'm getting to the
ones in
bottom of this, Shaggy. There we go. I got, pineapple upside down cake. By Twisted. These are nice.
I'm going to dig down deep, too.
That's what, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pineapple upside down.
See? There's
chocolate butter in
Oh, finally! This is probably the only time this has happened.
No, actually, if you watch last week's show, same exact thing happened.
Oh, wow.
I think both of you guys actually got the same drinks, and I think I did too.
Scott just follows suit with the best, All right. Here's 2 guitars.
Hold on, I had to walk all the way back over here to my office, so I'm just now opening up. All right, I'm good now.
Cheers, boys.
That son of a gun had some booze in it, buddy.
Words of wisdom from John Bird. Yes, it did.
John Bird knows it.
You guys should have gotten the butter nipple. That is a good drink.
Randy Travis.
Butter nipple is good.
The guy just come out with this song, and everybody. I mean, I've been reading from Facebook.
He didn't come out with it. I mean, he had a part in it, but
he came out with this song, and everybody is just going bonkers. That ain't real music. That ain't him. That ain't that. Blah blah blah. Come on, the guy lost his voice in 2013. Had a stroke. The man can't do it himself, but he can still write. And
he did write the song, didn't he?
Did he write that song?
Yes, he did.
I think he did.
And there's videos of him just like, oh my God, that you hit the note I was wanting. He was like, he just, I don't mean to pick, but he's doing the head wobbling.
I think he had his,
approving it.
A guitar player that played with him or something, or who actually sang the song, and then they used.
No, it was a younger country artist. I'm looking him up right now. I just saw it yesterday,
I think it was his guitarist. I think helped write the song.
Oh, you're talking about the songwriter? I'm going too far ahead.
Well, no, because I was thinking about somebody sang the song, and then they used the AI to create his voice.
Yes,
to do it. But
I got the name now. So how this worked was just like in our earlier shows of Guillotines and Guitars, we had Morgan Freeman do our intro. Remember that? It was a year ago, but we had Morgan Freeman do it. That was my voice. But I had to use an app that would change my voice into Morgan Freeman's voice. But to get the best version of that, I had to do a pretty decent. I had to do a pretty decent Morgan Freeman impression. So I did it several times before I got one that I liked, that I thought that I sounded kind of like him, and I had like the enunciations kind of right, the accent right.
You actually tried to talk like Morgan Freeman?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so but hear me out though. I don't want to do it now.
With me? I think
I'm not going to do it now.
I think you're screwing with me.
No, I swear to God I'm not. But I did a pretty decent Morgan Freeman impression. But I took that audio and then you put it into this AI, and it takes what you've done, and then it takes the algorithms that it has from the celebrity that you're getting ready to imitate.
Goes through all of his, I guess.
And it picks apart pieces and puts them together, and the output is your celebrity. And so it's a similar. That's like a really basic way of explaining how this goes, but it's a similar way of
the cadence and everything.
Exactly.
You kind of spoke
right.
Like
and
like
I want to do it right now, but I don't because it's not going to come out right.
No, that's fine.
But in Randy Travis's case, he had this guy James Dupree was the name. So he had James Dupree sing, and so James is going to sing it in his own voice, but these cadences.
He's going to try and
these cadences, these enunciations, the the way,
even though he's singing it in his voice, he's going to try and sing the way
like Randy Travis would sing.
Normally sing.
Yeah, and I guess I'm sure in the studio, because Randy Travis was in the studio the whole time they were doing it. I'm sure that they were like, oh no, we would do this and not this part, and I saw a video where they were kind of analyzing it and saying at the end of this line, he wouldn't necessarily use so much vibrato. It would be a slower vibrato or faster, vice versa, whatever. And so James Dupree would sing it this way. And then they apply it in the computer, and the computer does all this analyzing and everything, and then it puts it out into Randy Travis's voice. And so they did this all kinds of ways to make sure that it sounded right and make sure Randy Travis, like I said, he was in the studio when it was done.
Yeah.
And this is why it's hard for me to say, oh man, this is terrible because it's AI. I don't want to like it. Even though it sounds great, I don't want to like it because it's not really the voice coming out of his mouth. But he's in the studio listening to this and making sure, he's happy with it.
Yeah, some kind of control over, because he's telling the actual guy who's singing exactly how he would, I guess,
right.
Like
right, and that's what I was saying. Like, so when you get to the end,
certain things, and say, I would sing it this way, or
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he got to the end of a line and he used, Dupree used a faster vibrato, than Randy Travis.
It would be.
But then they also had the other guy that I think produced a thing that was in there who worked with Randy Travis for like 40 years. He's there too, so he knows exactly what Randy Travis would do.
So, they had it was the
what
people
was the
in
new
there.
song called again? Where
my
that
God.
came from?
What is the name?
Where that came from?
I've seen it so many times now, I forgot it.
It is where that came from, correct?
I think
Where that came from.
So, to correct myself, he didn't write that song. So, it was written by Scotty Ermack and John Scott. It was a romantic ballad. But,
Okay.
he ended up doing it. So, he did not write that song, to correct myself.
Okay. Well, I
So
think
there-
I said he wrote it too.
So there you're talking about like when you listen to the song, and like I said in our live show, and I told you before we went on, the first time I heard it, I was convinced right off the bat. Like there was no reason for me to think otherwise, but I just assumed it was a song that hadn't been released.
Yeah.
Because it was perfect to me, in my ears. And if you had never told me that was AI, I wouldn't know.
Wouldn't have known.
And now even then when you told me it was AI, I go back and listen to it, and there's parts where I'm going, oh yeah, okay, I can kind of see that. But then I'm going, do I really feel that way, or am I saying that just because I'm trying?
You know it's AI, so you're like,
am I trying to find the differences?
You're trying to find the.
I was.
Yeah.
I'm with you because I was like, I was listening really hard. I'm like, I see where that,
So when you.
But all in all, dude, it was spot on,
I think so too. When I listen to it,
Because when he goes when he goes deep,
I was like,
that part.
I was like, to me, it sounds like Randy Travis.
It was spot on, all in all. But that's crazy how
it's
technology has taken it.
I know. To get off topic just a minute.
Oh, here wheels are falling off already. Here we go.
No, but with AI, with how real it's become. Have y'all heard a story from I think it was 2020 or 2021 with the
Go ahead.
well, I mean,
I hadn't had a drink for this bullshit coming up. Go ahead.
I'll make this quick. Okay,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, with the UEA, the United Emirates or the United Arab Emirates, UAE, I think.
UAE.
Yeah,
I never heard of that.
It's a country over there in the
Everglades.
No, not Everglades.
Everglades. Just let him go.
Yeah, over there near Iran and all that. It's over there in the Middle East. But they actually had one of their banks was robbed of like $35 million from AI. There was actually some people who used AI, and this bank they used the bank executive voice and created this
transfer some money, or
created
something.
this dialogue, and called the branch manager and said, we're, acquiring some new land and business and all. We need $35 million transferred to this account. And the branch manager was like,
okay.
yeah, okay.
All right, Tim. Hey, man, had fun with you last week fishing.
This is the executive.
Yeah.
And actually did it, and they got away with it.
Yeah.
That's how good AI has become, which is crazy when you think about it.
How's that make you
$35 million
feel in your banking system? That make you a little nervous?
Yes, it does. Well, not in mine, because I don't have that type of money. So nobody would be wanting to try to get in my account, but it can it can work that way. It's crazy.
It's making Randy Travis talk again. So yeah.
It's making
miracles.
AI has become now where you're like, I don't know if I even believe what I hear.
Yeah.
That's how good it has become, and it's scary to think about it. You can use it. Have you heard? Have you heard the AC/DC? You shook me all night long with the AI with Bon Scott.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You're right. I'd always been thinking about the other thing
that's out.
Yeah,
they put a voice like Bon Scott's out as the current
as singing "You Shook Me All Night Long." Brian Johnson was the singer they got after Bon Scott died,
right?
And I listened to it, and I was like, when you listen to it, it's like that's Bon Scott. It sounds like Bon Scott singing "You Shook Me All Night Long." I'm like, it's crazy how now the Bon Scott one. I think it was a couple years ago, so you can kind of hear some flaws in there, but if I didn't know it was AI and I was just listening to it, I probably wouldn't pick up on it, because it's AI. You're listening for flaws. Let me see where I can find mistakes.
Yeah.
So you can kind of hear it on that recording, but still,
is that on YouTube right now?
Yeah, you can go to YouTube.
I need to go look at that.
Go to YouTube. Look up AI. You Shook Me All Night Long with Bon Scott, and you can listen to the song with Bon Scott singing that song. It's a trip.
That's crazy. Just like I said, I got a sore throat, man. Come on.
I know, but this is you. People don't see it. You'll be just over here on the side of the microphone listening to it.
I don't mean to do it. It's a habit, but
I know.
But listening to Randy's news, to make it clear, I didn't even know until I saw it on Facebook. I didn't know he had a new song. I didn't know anything until I seen post after post, and then I started paying attention.
Yeah.
And I went through. I listened to the song. I was like, "Holy crap, that's awesome!" And the hate, it ain't like, man, that's awesome. Glad he can express himself again. No. People hate this.
Well,
this ain't music, this ain't music no more. Technology's taking over, and
I can kind of see that, because you can now, with the way technology is, you can create a song without anything.
I could take your voice and create a song. Yeah, going to the bathroom. I'm Scott Barfield, and I'm feeling happy. Something stupid like that. In your
That's
voice.
Scary.
That is. And it sounded just like me.
I know. How'd you do that?
I don't know. It just came out.
And that was without AI.
I know.
That was just
see.
That's
man.
crazy. So you imagine if he did.
That was CI.
Hey, what bank you bake with? I'll be there tomorrow. Yeah, I like to get out about 200 grand.
You'd be denied.
But I just couldn't believe the disrespect, the hate. Have you seen the video of him in the studio just listening to it?
Yeah.
And how happy he was, and and how and all he was, and he was getting emotional.
Yeah, because
Have you seen the videos of the other country artist friends that he let in there, where he was letting them listen to it, like Carrie Underwood and
There was oh my God, this is crazy.
People were crying.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
it is just.
but the
It's a great
outsider
look.
point
That's
of
a
view-
great song. It's fantastic, and it sounds like Randy Travis. And to me, like I said, it sounds like a song that Randy Travis sang. And I hate that they even told me it was AI, but I'm glad that they did. I guess you got to have an open door, or not open door policy, but you got to be up and honest with people
Yeah.
that
And-
it's not them. But then, oh man, it's not. That's a tough subject. It really is.
Well, it is.
And then how much does Dupree make off of these albums?
That's another thing. You know, you look at you got to look at stuff like that.
I know.
You got to but you know, it would be cool if he were like, well, this song, nothing. You know, I ain't making nothing. I'm just, you know, that'd be
Yeah.
cool if
And
he
he
did that.
probably, I would think he probably.
I
did
would,
that.
I would
I'm
like
not
to
sure,
think
but-
that, but
But
now,
so-
some people that was being negative, that was like, oh God, and now he's gonna win, you know, CMT, you know, best artist next year, and you know, because you know, blah blah blah. I can kind of, you know, be on, you know, that kind of ain't fair to the others that's actually got their voices just going through.
Oh, I just keep going, but
You
I just
know?
thought of something else. Yeah.
I could kind of see it, but let it go this time. You know, let the man.
Well, I see that, but I see where the people who, and I mean, I don't,
Because if he did have his voice right now, he'd be kicking some of y'all's asses
Yeah,
all over
but-
the town.
but
you know?
I-
Because it's that old school real
that
country.
old
It's,
school
it's
stuff.
not the cookie
and
cutter
I
sit
don't
that's out there now.
have hate. So I mean, when you say there's a lot of haters out there, I can see people saying, you know, this isn't Randy Travis. This is, you know, computer
and
generated.
that's what they're saying.
That's
What they're saying.
I don't have the hate. I kind of get that, and I'm like, you know, it's, you know, they're recreating Randy Travis's voice, so it's not real. You know, so I mean, I kind of get,
But
what
it's
they're
based.
saying.
But it's based off of what they.
Unfinished
yeah,
business.
It's based off of what the computer knows Randy Travis sounds like.
Yes,
and what
and
the
I get
producer
that.
has done to
But
make
now, I
edits
mean,
here.
when he
with-
had the
with
stroke,
AI,
he had that was one of his songs he was going to do.
Oh, was it?
And, yeah, and he's got a couple more that's going to probably come out in AI. He wanted to finish whatever he was doing at the time.
You know, let me ask you a question. What do you think the difference is between this AI, even though this is like it's built from not his real voice, and oh shoot, what's it called?
the deep fakes.
No, just thinking of the audio.
Auto-tune?
Auto-tune, yeah, thank you. The word just left me all of a sudden. So auto-tune help. I know a lot of people overdo the auto-tune, especially R&B. R&B.
No, country artists has got it down now, buddy.
Oh no, but I was gonna say the R&B. That stuff is everywhere. Like they make it obvious
Morgan
that we're
Wallen
using it.
uses a lot.
Yeah, but auto tune is different than
It's
AI.
still-
I mean, it's.
But but is it fair though? That's my question. Is
Well,
it fair to use AI? Or is it fair
I think
to
with
use?
auto tune you can kind of tell, can't you? I mean,
No. There's a lot of
Here's
people
a
that,
per-
that
have
they're
you-
using it where, you know, if you just need, like, if they're recording it and they just need a little bit higher pitch or just a little flat
pitch
or whatever.
a little flat.
Yeah, so
bring
they
it up some.
yep, and they can use that to get it right where it's supposed to be and make it sound perfect. I'm old school. I like the older stuff where you could tell that they're off a little bit. They're a little sharp, little flat. It just felt more natural.
You want to see warts and all. You want
Yeah.
to see a live performance.
I do.
And
I do, and I think, but there's some R&B that like take it overboard because they want you to hear the.
well, I'm kind of more like you. I like the when I go see a band or something.
It's a more live
I
feel.
I want it,
Feel.
I want everything to be live.
Yeah.
Now I get older bands, you know, the singers, you know, the voices are getting different. where
Somebody
they
please help. What's his name from Motley Crue? What's his name?
have to. Vince Neil.
Vince Neil. He really needs auto tune. Big
No.
Mac 103.
Well, to use autotune, you got to say all the words.
Poor guy, man. He
So-
just needs to sit down somewhere.
Oh no, everybody's been saying that, but he doesn't care. He's getting money.
That's right. He don't give a shit.
And guess what? They still selling out places
That's
where
right.
they play. So, you know,
Did you see the video?
You bought it.
Did you see the video of him falling on stage the other day? It might have been.
I didn't watch. I saw where he fell on.
He wiped out.
Show. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't actually click on and watch it though. But did he?
He went to run over from Johnny Five's side, came across the stage, hit a couple of ramps. It's like he hit the first one and stumbled, but then he hit a second one. It took him out.
The second one got him.
It was great.
Okay.
So I was saying T-Pain is like a prime example. He
Oh, my
came
God, that's
in
right. He
with
started that whole
He
thing.
come in with that. And T-Pain,
But
Kimberly actually, I don't know what song, but
Oh, that's-
the dude
that's her
can
dog's name.
actually Yeah,
That's her dog's
yeah,
name,
He's a little asshole. That's what T-Pain in my ass.
Your dog name's T-Pain?
Yeah.
Well, Teddy, but I call him T-Pain in my ass.
Correct.
T-Pain can actually sing because Kimberly, my wife, she
Oh, yeah. What was the video? He just did something like karaoke.
He can sing like hell. Like he can really.
But he was.
Yeah.
But
one of
he just likes.
he was one of the rappers who.
He was the original.
Mainly started.
He was the
auto-tune.
original auto tuner.
Yeah.
That's
And
it. We're gonna.
I agree with you.
He did it to the extremes too, didn't he? I mean,
That's what I was talking about, and they're still doing it now. But he was the one that at least for me, I'm sure maybe there was somebody else, but he was the one that was really like,
Yeah.
And I guess he had the bigger name than other people that might have
Yeah.
been doing it, but he took it overboard, and it was a sound, and it was new. It was like Cher with her "Do You Believe in Life After Love" song. That was Please don't.
Yeah.
We're getting flagged. I have to talk while you're singing because you sound so much like her. I don't want to get flagged here. You know, I don't want to get Don Henley again.
Yeah,
Don Henley.
Yeah, they got your ass.
Don Henley took my damn. I need to go back. Actually, I'm going off track again, but I don't give a shit now. Now's a chance for me to speak my mind. I'm not going to get too far into it, but yeah, Don Henley's people got me, man. We did an episode here where we talked about something, and I said something about how I was surprised that Don Henley didn't. Oh, it was when we did the Eagle show, and we were talking shit about Don Henley, about his being so petty and kicking people off YouTube and all that stuff. and then suddenly,
for the record, I think you were
I like
talking.
what you did there.
I think you were talking all petty about him. No. I don't think I ever said anything.
well,
about
damn
Don
right.
Henley.
Now, am I being petty because I said I had like 400 subscribers on my personal YouTube channel. It wasn't monetized. I never said I sang better. Never said I wrote the damn song. But we got on this show and we were talking about him, how he was taking all these people's videos down for singing Don Henley and Eagle songs. And I got pissed off and I was like, he's so petty to be doing that kind of shit. 2 weeks later, guess who gets booted from YouTube? Trey Davis's Boys of Summer video. And now they're coming after me on Facebook too. So
You know what you should
imagine
do?
that. We didn't think we had anybody watching, but we do.
You know what you should do? Do the whole Don Henley album in auto tune.
No, they gave me a strike on my channel. So if I get 2 more strikes, my channel gets taken down.
So is it
Try out there being bad.
So YouTube has a 3 strikes rule.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have one, but I could get that taken away in 90 days if I go to copyright school.
Are you for real, or is that a joke?
That's a joke.
Please tell me that's a joke.
That's a joke.
Nope.
It's got to
Please,
be.
no, please tell me that's a
It
joke.
is not a joke. If you look at the
That's like a driving school thing.
We should.
You can get this ticket
if you
taken
go to
off if you go to
copyright
driving school.
No, if
Oh, you messing. You
no,
messing
listen.
with me.
I shouldn't say this on the show itself.
No way.
Let me talk. I shouldn't say this on the show itself, but if you look at the screenshot that I sent you guys in the group text whenever they took my video down, that screenshot says you can get this strike removed by attending copyright school. So it's
So when did you sign up, Trey?
Yeah.
right after I sent you that.
So you already been through it. You got that strike removed.
Yeah. But since this is on YouTube,
Probation.
I won't talk about this part.
Okay,
But
so
where are we going? Auto tune.
We way off. We way off topic.
Auto-tune.
But anyway,
Share.
before we get back, so if you get 3 strikes, that means your channel is
my channel. My
they
channel
close
and
it down.
my channel and all channels associated with that channel get
Jesus,
taken
that
down.
means
So I have-
Get shut down.
I have that's my personal music channel, which is Trey Davis Music. If you can look at it, but it's my photography YouTube channel, consumes music
So
channel.
anything you have something to do.
They gonna
with
take us all out.
All that are in my name will be
down.
taken out. Yeah. So
And so we'd all have to go to copyright.
No, it's just me.
It's like ISS all over again.
No, we got to stay after.
Scott, what you do?
Yeah, Trey, dragging us all in.
We got to stay after the show. We got to get our parents to pick us up.
I can see us all in here having the right stuff.
I will not.
What you got for the number 5?
Yeah.
We got.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me put that in there.
They'll make us put a big blackboard up on the wall.
Hey, light a cigarette.
That's crazy.
Give me that orange juice over there.
Anyway,
But yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
that was
Well,
crazy.
Yeah, we got
so
way out.
So
I'm-
I wanted to say something real quick about how this is done. And so I was talking about the Morgan Freeman voice that I did before. And so I'm going to go back. This is from Cut 7 that I was a guest on. It was called The Bloody Lane. You should go back and check that out. It's a good show.
The Bloody Lane, cut
Yeah.
7. So, all right.
But if you listen to this, you hear Morgan Freeman giving the intro. But the fact is, that's actually me doing the voice into and taking
know
that
that.
audio and putting it into this AI platform, and it give you this.
You are listening to Guillotines and Guitar, your southern infusion of everything rock and horror, served over lavish libations. Here are your hosts, Carol Gainey, Scott Barfield, and Chris Hicks. Enjoy.
Sounds just like you.
Trey Davis.
I didn't know that was you.
Yeah,
That's
but it was
insane.
But like I said, you
That
had
sounds so old now. I mean, since we hadn't used it. in
that music,
so
yeah.
long. Yeah.
But yeah, so that voice, I had to do a semi-convincing Morgan Freeman impression, and then the AI would kind of take over, and it would give that voice. So yeah, that's me.
See, and that I didn't know that was the way it worked. I just assumed it would AI.
you bought
it was-
something and you typed
No,
something down.
Yeah, I thought
Well,
it
hold
was
on.
like
I've got
you
it.
typed it down and
it would say
AI would go through.
No.
That's
all
what I
these
thought.
Algorithms.
That's what I
like,
thought.
I've
Of
got
all
it.
these videos of whoever you're trying to
Yeah.
do, and they
No.
would piece it together.
No, I've
That's
got another example for you, and this is a personal example. The Santa Claus that I did for you for your wife, that was actually me doing the voice, run through an AI that would make me sound like an older person, and that's what came out.
Well,
So-
I
so
I know you told me that.
But it's the same exact thing, though. It works exactly the same way.
Okay, and see,
And-
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and so this thing with Randy Travis is the same way. This guy had to sing it in the way that they liked the way he sang,
Wait a minute.
and then they put it out.
Why
and
was you doing Santa Claus for his wife?
It was a gift. It was a Christmas present.
Christmas present. I had him
Announced
yeah.
that she was getting tickets to a concert.
Makes sense now because it was a little weird. So, you have no idea what was running through my mind. Hey,
no
little girl
telling
comes
with
in
you.
on my lap. Ho, 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 ho.
Hey, I've got
telling with you.
I've got a connection to Randy Travis. You know that?
Come on now.
I do.
Come on now.
I have. You know that?
Come on, Trey.
You know the Kevin Bacon 6 degrees of separation. Of course, I have a lot of them now with a couple of celebrities that everybody knows about. But when I was like 9 years old, I lived on a kind of a livestock farm with my grandparents, and we would go to horse sales and rodeos and things like that. And I went with my grandpa to a horse sale, and I don't remember where it was at. I was only 8 or 9 years old. But we get there, and somehow he knew these people, but he said, hey, I want to, this is my grandson, Trey. Trey, this is Randy Travis's dad and brother. So I didn't meet Randy Travis, but I met his dad, and I think his mom was there too, but I met his dad and his
Papa
brother.
damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is. But that wasn't 6 degrees. That was like 10 degrees of
That was
separation.
7 degrees.
How
of
was
Kevin
that 10
Bacon.
degrees? If I
You didn't meet Randy Travis. You met his parents.
then it's 2 degrees. You know how this works?
Yes, I do.
You meet somebody.
As if.
You meet
So
somebody
8
who knows
degrees then.
somebody. You meet somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. And so I met Randy Travis's dad. Randy Travis's dad has met Randy Travis, so that's 2 degrees. So I've been 2 degrees from Randy Travis.
Well, that's all interesting and stuff.
I just had to throw that little tidbit out there.
So, what's your favorite Randy Travis song? All time. I gotta know.
Well, before the show, I was singing I'm Digging Up Bones.
Digging up bones.
Yeah, I like that one. Now, there's so many good ones. Come on, there's
I I like there's 3 wooden crosses
On the right side of the highway.
How many number one hits does Randy Travis
Heaven
have?
only knows.
How many number one hits?
Yeah. Does he have?
He's got to have a lot
Let's
because
see. I'll do a quick search there.
every freaking song he had was awesome.
Don't he have more than anybody? Or is that George Strait that has more than anybody?
I'm going to say George Strait.
I think George.
Here we go.
I think Randy Travis probably has a lot.
Out of Travis's 70 solo singles, 16 have reached number one.
Wow,
16.
That's impressive.
That's a lot.
That's impressive. And
Have reached number
it
one.
makes sense because I freaking every song.
Now, do you have? Is that in all format or is that just country?
That's just the first thing that comes up on Wikipedia. There it says that that's have reached number one in the U.S. Billboard singles charts, and 13 more have reached the top 10. But that is 16 number ones and 13 more top 10s.
So he's got almost 30. Total.
Yeah.
That's pretty
ain't
crazy.
within the top 10.
Out of his 70 solo singles. Yeah.
So close to half.
The dude can sing, buddy.
So about
The dude can sing.
so about
remember-
every other song he writes is a top 10.
His top 10s, huh?
Yeah. You remember when was it Josh Turner came out? Everybody kind of considered him the next Randy Turner, and he
Randy
did really well.
Turner?
I mean Randy Travis.
Who the hell is that?
That's
I remember the
Randy Travis.
first time I heard Josh Turner, I thought
You
The
thought the
long
same thing?
black train
yeah,
guy?
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. Yeah.
well, he was from Timminsville, South Carolina, wasn't he?
Wait a minute.
That's right. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Wasn't there somebody else who had a real
I didn't
kind
know
of
that.
deep voice, kind of low?
That's that
Josh
new
Turner.
kid,
Scotty
McCreary.
Scotty
yeah.
McCreary, yeah. Oh,
And-
he kind of
hold on, yeah.
that.
All I can think of now is Scotty McCreary. I wish he'd never done this damn commercial. I think it was for Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know, and he goes, "This holds tea." You have to go back and look at it. He had some box or something. This holds tea, and that's all I can remember. And so now every time I hear about Scotty McCreary, wait a minute, that might have been Josh Turner. No, that was Scotty McCreary.
There was another dude that had a deep voice. That he actually played at Carolina Nightlife. What was his name? The young kid. You know what I'm talking about. Young
Are you
kid.
talking about,
Kane Brown.
Kane Brown.
Yeah.
The sensation.
Yeah, I was supposed to do
He-
a show with him at the boathouse.
You were supposed
Yeah.
to do a show with a lot of people and you turned them down.
That's when I was only a couple.
I
but
mean-
no, this one had to be turned down. But
I mean, he had Blackberry Smoke and turned down. I mean, he just Trey Davis show, boy. It was bigger than life.
well, I mean, they should have known.
All right, we got to move on. That was a great topic. We talked about everything there is to know about Randy Travis.
I think so.
Yeah, but
We
I think it's a great song. I really do think it's a great song. That new song he's got out, and I hope more comes out because I enjoyed it. I missed hearing his voice, and I'm on the positive side. I'm not hating. I hope he
Well,
keeps
I'm
going.
not hating either, but
If a man can't, like I said, if this man today could talk, he'd be whooping some of these, a lot of these artists' asses right now.
so
Call me anything you want.
All right.
but just for the record, Randy Travis, can he speak? I know he can't sing, but can he speak at all?
Barely, but he can.
Okay,
The
so
problem is, since his stroke, is he can't. He knows what he wants to say,
You just
So
can't get
he
it
just
out.
can't.
so he's not mentally handicapped in that way. He knows what's going on 100%, but he just can't get the words.
He
out.
can't get the words.
Yeah, the
And he
brain, the
also
brain's not
he
talking
shakes.
to the mouth.
It looks like he's got Parkinson's and he shakes a
He's
lot.
not that much though.
Not the video.
But I mean,
from.
so I wouldn't. There were some things I read where it said he can't talk at all, and then other was just that he can't sing. That he can talk.
There's
but-
been interviews with him, but they've been like short answers, or
but so
short
he
word.
can
short,
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
Some. I mean,
if you
yeah.
go back, but his facial expression is everything. When you go back and watch the video, when them making the song in the studio, and his,
Oh yeah,
he
it's pure joy and
Yeah, you see
emotion. He knows what he's
Yeah,
hearing
yeah.
is great and
And-
is spot on.
to go back to what Scott just said about being able to speak, there's been a lot of artists that have done Forever Never Amen and gotten him up to sing the very last word is Amen and does Amen, but they let him do it and he can still do it. I mean, it's still there. Like I said, he knows what he wants to get out. It's just the words can't come like he wants them to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.